Good afternoon. Welcome back to Inner Pieces blog and podcast. It's your girl, Talisa Estevez, here with another one. On today, I want to talk about understanding me only to find me, being my authentic self. I have been through a lot over the past year, especially mentally. I don't understand how much I was burned out and what I was putting myself through because I wasn't putting myself first. I was starting a business from the ground up, podcasting, blogging, becoming an affiliate marketer. Not only I'm also a wife, mother, grandmother, sister, daughter, etc. And I was doing all those things, including having a full-time job. I became so burned out that I didn't even know if I could do it all and how I was going to keep my sanity. But one thing I did know is I knew I had to handle the pressure. And I had to understand I couldn't let everyone else's problems become my own. So I had to understand I had to let some things go. And then it includes family and friends because I was taking on so much. I was taking on their problems, my problems, and everyone else. That's all, not including my job. So I had to begin to pull back the layers of my life. And that was starting with me. I had to find me again. I had to find the authentic person that I was. So I began meditating, doing shadow work, journaling. And once I began doing that, I began going back to certain things in my childhood, especially some childhood experiences that I was dealing with, and some things that I didn't even know existed because it was down in a big old hole that you put and you close that hole up. And in doing that, I began to see that my mindset was beginning to change. I began to see I didn't want to be around certain people, especially their energy. Some people I could just look at them and just tell their energy. And once I started learning who I was, I began to see that I was tolerating a lot of things because I was putting up this facade of the person that I really wasn't, which means I wasn't being true to who I was. So once the journaling, the shadow work was going on and learning to meditate and be alone with myself, my subconscious began to change. And once my subconscious began to change, my thought process began to change. So all the negative thoughts that I had in my head and the things I felt about myself, I began to change it to positive thoughts and positive images of myself. Coming back to who I was, my authentic truth. And once I began to do that, I've noticed a lot of people didn't want to be around me because now I was changing to my true self. And they didn't like that. They wanted that old negative person that they were so used to being around. And in doing all of that, a lot of things from my childhood, I understood now all the decisions that I was making in my life. And I wasn't being true to me. So once I began to sit there and be in that trauma, I just sat in that trauma for a moment. And then sitting in that trauma, I had to tell my younger self that it was okay. That we were going to be okay. That we were going to live our best life. And then my healing process started. My outlook on things began. Because I learned where I had lost my innocence in my childhood. And once you learn that, your healing process begins. That wellness starts to happen. Once you know who you are and you begin to learn who you are, that's all that counts because you're learning you again. You're learning to be who you truly are. Your true self, your authentic self. Because all it takes is consistency. It doesn't happen overnight, but you have to be consistent in your healing process every day. That thought process has to change. In the morning, once you start to get up, change it. Change that healing, change that process in the morning. Oh, when you get up, I'm gonna have a great day. Everything around you will start to fall into place once you start to change that healing. Once you start to change your process of thinking. Healing starts from within, not from without. Just like losing weight, you got to start from within. You have to start from within and know that you want to look. Why do you want to lose weight? You have to start from within you. Healing starts from within you. And once you understand that, you will find you again. And I am still finding me again. And this is a journey that we will take together. I will find me, you will find you, and we will come together and find each other. And with that being said, this was a quick message on today. So on today, I want you to enjoy yourself. I want you to heal yourself. I want you to love yourself. My babies in the spiritual tribe. I want you to learn to love you and to heal you. And may blessings find you. And have a great day.